Let's get going. Feet outside of the hips. We're going to take a nice deep forward fold, reaching for the ground, relaxing through the spine, relax the head and neck. Try not to hold anything. We don't want to hold tension in anything. Take a nice big deep breath in and exhale it out. And then when you're ready, you can point those toes out. Pull the heels in. You're going to take a nice deep squat. And if you need to take this up high, you'll just spread the feet wide, press the hands into the knees, and open up the hips from here. No matter where you are, we're going to take some big arm circles with that right arm. It's going to go up. It's going to come back and down. And then we'll do that on the other side. It goes up and over. Big stretch, big reach. Find some mobility for the shoulder and the spine. And then we'll push the hips up and come into that fold again. And slowly roll it all the way to the top. We're going to take the back of our mat and again, take that fold to walk out and find a plank. Nice big plank here. We've got some of these today. Pressing the palms into the mat. We'll take a big step forward with that left foot. Now I like to let my right knee sink to the mat so I can find more space in my left hip and stretch out that hip flexor just to activate it, just to wake it up. Good. We're going to bring our left arm across the body in front of the right, rotating through that mid back, and then we'll bring it up and reach it back. Very good. Bring it down. We'll step it back and we're going to push it into a down dog. Press the hips nice and high. Press the chest close to the legs. Come up to the tiptoes and then press the heels down, waking up the calves. And then come right back to that plank and we'll step that right foot forward. Let that left knee come to the mat if you like. Find that deep runner's lunge. Take a second here. And we'll reach the right arm across the body in front of the left and then bring it up and pull it back. Very good. Bring it down, step it back, and we'll walk the hands back to meet the feet and take that slow roll to the top. Big shoulder roll once you get there. Up, back, and down. Bring it to the center of your mat. We're going to open up the hips with some hip circles, balancing on the right. We've got some balance today. We're going to go ahead and get warmed up with that. Now, as you lift the left leg, don't let it hike. Keep those hips nice and even. We're going to take that left knee out to the side. Take a big step back. You want both toes to point forward here. Find your balance and try not to have one foot right behind the other. It'll be really hard for you to hold your balance there. Then you're going to bend that left knee coming into a lunge. And we're just going to turn right and reach our right arm back, finding a twist. Very good. We'll step it in and shake it out, and then we'll do that on the opposite side. We'll balance on the left. Lift the right. Bring it up, out in front. Try not to hike the hip. We're going to swing it out and step it back. Big stance, both toes forward. Bend that right knee, and we turn left and reach left. Very good. Step it in and shake it out. We've got one more. We've got the single leg deadlift. Lots of these today in our supersets. So let's get warmed up for it. Balancing on that right leg, you're going to bring your chest parallel. The ground, hold it there. And then we'll come up and step out to the left, pushing the hips back to the left. We want to take a nice stretch for that right inner thigh just to wake it up. And then we'll step it in and shake it out. We'll do that single leg deadlift on the left side this time. Bring the chest parallel to the ground. Balance on that left leg. Take your time. Once you get there, stick it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And then we come to the top and step out to the right. Hips go back to the right. Finding a stretch in that left inner thigh, just enough to wake it up. And then we step in and shake it out. All right, guys, we do have supersets today. We have 3 of them working total body. We're working in 30-second intervals. And we're going to start with a seesaw plank. This is a low plank, and we're just going to push ourselves forward and back nice and slow for 30 seconds. We're going to start the clock in 15, so go ahead and bring it down. We're going to take that low plank, starting in 10, all the way down on your forearms. We'll push it up to that plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and easy. Get that core going. So you're here in your low plank. Try not to let your hips hike. You want a nice long line from the neck all the way down to the tailbone. And then you're just going to drive your elbows into the mat to press back and pull forward. We're more than halfway there. We have 10 seconds left. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take a child's pose if that feels good. Always. And then bring it up to your feet. Now, we have a split squat with a goblet hold. So I'm going to take a 12. We're doing time under tension here to progress through our strength training. I'm going to step my left foot back. Just like in our warm-up, we're going to bend that back knee and then press it nice and long. You want to hold your weight out in front if you can, or if not, have it at the chest here. Totally up to you. We're putting 30 seconds on the clock in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going down for 3. Maybe tap the knee and push all the way to the top. Now, depending on how heavy your weight choice is, you'll want to keep it to the chest or you'll want to hold it out in front. It's only 30 seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to step it in, shake it out, and go right into the other side. So your right foot's going to step back. Weight comes up, top in 3, 2, 1. We go down for 3. Tap the knee if you can, and then push it back up. Down for 3 and up. Halfway there. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Set that weight aside. That 12's a little heavy for me. I think I'm going to use a 15 and keep it closer. When you're ready. Superset means we're doing these 3 times. So bring it down to your mat. Find that low plank. Clock is on. You pull yourself forward and press yourself back, driving those forearms into the mat. Try not to let the hips come up. Try to keep a nice long line from the neck all the way down to the tailbone. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Little child's pose before you come up. And we get into our second set of these split squats. Left leg is going to go back. We're going to start in 10 seconds. Again, you can hold that weight nice and close to the chest or hold it out in front like that prisoner split squat that we did a few weeks ago in 3, 2, 1. You're going down for a count of 3. Tap the knee if you can, and then push it right back to the top. Make sure that front knee isn't pushing over the front toe, and have it stacked right over the ankle. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it in. Shake out the legs. And then we'll step the right leg back. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You go down for 3, up for 1. Halfway there, 15 seconds. If you want to hover that knee over the ground, feel free to do that as well. Doesn't have to tap. Less than 10 seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it up. Take a second to grab a drink or catch your breath. We're going to take it back down and get into our final round. We're going back to our low plank with that seesaw forward and backward motion. Bring it down. We'll start in 10 seconds. And 5. Get ready for that forearm plank in 3, 2, and 1. Nice long line from the neck all the way to the tailbone. The hip is not high. You're on those forearms, pulling yourself forward and pressing yourself back. You're halfway there. There's 15 seconds on the clock. There's 10. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Child's pose or down dog, and then bring it up. We've got our final set of goblet split squat. We start with the left leg back. We're going to start the clock in 10. Again, hold that weight out front. I'm going to try it this time, and I'm going to keep my dumbbell long, a little bit easier for my core. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go down for 3. Up for 1. Last set, best set. If you get off balance, don't be afraid to reset and restart. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Step it in, shake it out. And then we'll take that right leg back. Final split squat in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down for a count of 3. More than halfway there. We've got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. I was wondering why that felt harder. And I chose the heavier weight to have an easier position, and then I changed the position. Nice job. Take a second. Let's grab some water. We have another superset coming. This next one is a single leg deadlift hold as we transfer a dumbbell from one hand to the other, trying to keep that stiff dead leg position and not let yourself rock as you transfer that weight side to side. Working the total body. We will do 30 seconds on each side with that single leg deadlift. And then we've got those eccentric push-up releases. So grab the weight that you're going to use, and we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to find my single leg deadlift on that right leg. Bringing your back to a tabletop, your chest parallel to the ground, and try to think about having your hips even. And then I'm just going to take the weight from one hand to the other, holding that deadlift position. Nice flat back. It might offset you. You might waver a little bit. You might need to restart, and that's okay. Take your time, hold it. And let's bring it up and shake it out. We'll switch sides. 30 seconds isn't a real long time until you think about holding that and moving that weight. We'll balance on the left in 3, 2, 1. Find that single leg deadlift on that left side. Chest is parallel to the ground. Find the position and hold it first, making sure you have your balance. And then you'll just transfer the weight from side to side. We've got 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. That is difficult. Set that weight down. Eccentric push-ups. What this means is, just like that time under tension that we moved with that split squat, that's what we're going to do with our push-ups. We're going to go down for 3, pause at the bottom, and then totally release to the ground before we push back up. We'll start these in 10 seconds. You can do these knees or toes, totally up to you, or a combination of both in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You go down for 3, pause, and then release. And then you'll push all the way to the top. You'll go down for 3, pause, release, and push. Halfway there. Think about doing 2 more. Down for 3, pause, release, and push. 1 more. Down for 3, pause, release, and push. Nice job. Maybe push the hips up high, and then walk the feet in when you're ready to come up to a stand. We'll start this superset over. We're going back to that single leg deadlift stance. Now, if you found yourself wavering and falling over more than you were sticking that deadlift, maybe you just practice sticking that deadlift for 30 seconds. Nothing wrong with that. Modify any way you need to make this more doable for you. All right, let's go. Deadlift on that right side. We're in our 30 seconds. Clock is on. Find your deadlift first. Hold it there. And maybe you stay right here, working on your form, working on your balance. If you feel like you can transfer that weight and keep your balance, that's when you give it a try. We've got 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Shake it out. You really want to be able to hold the position. It's not as much about transferring the weight. It's about sticking that deadlift, time under tension, making our muscles work harder. And 3, 2, 1. We deadlift on the opposite side. There we go. Find your deadlift first. If you're a little shaky, just stay right here and work on holding the best form you can. And then when you're ready, if you want to give it a try, take that weight transfer. Keep it still. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it up. In 3, 2, 1. Go down for 3. Find that eccentric push-up. Hold, and then release. Press it up. You get about 4 or 5 of these in the 30 seconds. Halfway there. Pause at the bottom before you release. Push everything up together. Down for 3. Pause. Release. And press. Let's do 1 more. Nice job. Push it to a down dog. Hips high. And walk the feet to the hands. Bring it up. We have 1 more of this superset. Going back to that single leg deadlift hold. We'll go in 10 seconds. Last set, best set. Again, most important thing is that you're holding the muscle under tension. In 3, 2, 1, we balance on the right. Find that single leg deadlift. Make sure your hips are even. You don't want to let that left hike. And once you feel balanced, you can take that transfer. Try not to lift your chest. Keep it parallel to the floor. Stick it. Less than 10 seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up and shake it out. Last single leg deadlift hold. on that left leg in 3, 2, and 1. Find single leg deadlift on that left side. Try to keep that right hip parallel to the left. Squeeze your core, nice flat back. Halfway there. Hold it here. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We bring it back down for the eccentric push-up. Last set. If you guys are ready, bring it down in 3, 2, and 1. You go down for a count of 3, hold it at the bottom, and then slowly release. Press everything up together. Go down for 3. Hold and release. Press it up. We can do 2 more. Down for 3, find that pause before you let it go. Last one. Down for 3. Press. Nice job. Push it to a down dog. And walk the feet in when you're ready. Let's take a little break. Grab some water. Shake out the legs. We have one more superset coming. It's a balance, core, shoulder. We're going to find our balance on one leg. Just like in our warm-up, we're going to pull the opposite knee up. When we do that, we want to make sure that we're not doing this. We want to keep the hips nice and even. So we'll pull the knee up. We'll balance here. We're going to have a weight in the same leg that's balancing. And we're going to press. We're going to stay here for 30 seconds. We'll bring it down, shake it out, and then we'll do the other side. After that, we have a Copenhagen plank, 30 seconds on each side. We'll superset that to finish off our strength. So let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Grab your weight and just find your balance on that right leg. Take a second to think about keeping the hips even. And you want to keep the toe pulled up towards the sky. Don't let that toe fall. Nice active foot. Hips are even, toe is pulled high. And when you're ready, you can start the overhead press. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We'll switch to the other side. We'll lift it up in 10. Lifting the right knee. Find your balance, and then we'll find the press. In 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to bring my weight to my shoulder as I find my balance. Don't hike the hips. Maybe bring your arm out to the side for some balance support. Once you're comfortable here, press it overhead. Make sure that toe is active. Pull it up towards the sky. If you need to put the foot down, take a little break in between. That's okay. If you're lifting heavy, it will knock you to the side. Nice job. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it down for this Copenhagen plank. Now, I don't know if we've done these before. I really don't think we have. What you're going to do is start. It kind of looks like a clamshell where you push up and release down. We have done that, but we're not going to release down. We're going to hold that clamshell for 30 seconds. And what we're going to do is rotate in, bringing the knee to reach the opposite, and then we'll open it back up. So I'll show you before we get started. We'll lift it up here. We're going to stay here for just a second, and then we'll reach our left arm behind our right, bringing the knees together, rotating in, and then I'm going to open it back out, lifting that top leg up. You're going to get lots of inner thigh and glute and core work. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Press it up. So my right knee's pressing into the ground. I'm going to open up my top leg, and I'm going to rotate in, bring that top leg to meet the bottom, and open it up. You could also do this down on the forearm if this is uncomfortable for your wrist. We have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We'll switch sides. Ah, I feel that in my hip flexor for sure. All right. Total body. In 3, 2, 1, we push up onto that left knee, open that right. Find your stability here first. Once you're comfortable here, we're going to bring the knees together, reach the right arm in between, and then bring it up. So we're staying elevated. We're rotating through the core, keeping the tension on that lower leg for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it down. First set done. We've got 2 more to go. Going back to that single leg balance with that overhead press. I advise you not to go super heavy with this. As you see, mine is knocking me over. But do what you prefer. In 5 seconds, we're going to balance on the right. Press with the right in 3, 2, 1. We lift that left leg. We don't want to hike. Lift the left toe. Find your balance here. And then we press. Slowly lower it. Press. Nice, straight, strong arm. Bring it all the way down. Press to the top. 10 seconds. We got it. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We'll switch sides. I'm going to press it up on that left side in 5. In 3, 2, and 1. Find your balance first. Don't lean. Pull the toe up. Press when you're ready. If you need to come down in between, this is how we get stronger. Modify however you need to. Take your time finding the balance. And reset every time if you need to. Nice job. That was our 30 seconds. Let's put that weight down. I'm going to do my Copenhagen planks for my forearms this time. You guys try what works best for you. We're going to start this in 10, in 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up onto that right knee. Lift the left leg. You're going to rotate in, touch the knees together, and then open up. It's almost like a slight lower, but you're not letting that hip touch the ground, and then you're pressing back up and open. Halfway there, 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it down. Switch sides. Knee stack, ankle stack. We come up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift into that side plank. Top knee opens. Rotate in. Close the legs. Slowly lower. Press and open. Halfway there. 15 seconds. And 10. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. 2 down, 1 to go. Bring it back up. Let's get ready for that single arm press. In 5, right leg, right arm. 3, 2, and 1. Find your balance. Left leg lifts. We aren't hiking. We aren't leaning. Left toe is pointed up. And when you're ready, you got the press. If you've got this and your balance is great, I want you to pull that weight down for a tempo of 3. Press to the top for 1. Whew. Pull it down for 3. And press. Again, if you need to, Let's bring that foot down in between your press. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Shake it out. In 10, we'll balance on the left. Lifting the right in 3, in 2, and 1. Find your balance on that left side. Maybe you stay right here. Try not to hike the hip. One side will always be better than the other, but this is why we work them individually so they can get stronger. And nice job, guys. Set that weight down. Let's take it to our final side plank. I think I liked it on the forearms better. We're going to start in 10. Last set of these in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lift. Open. As we rotate, we close. Press up and open. Take your time. The slower you go, the harder it is. We're working time under tension. Remember, keeping the body elevated with the shoulder and through the lower body. We have 10 seconds. Do one more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We'll switch sides. Stack the knees, stack the ankles. We lift in 5, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it up. Knees are wide. We rotate in and close. Lower slightly down. Push up and open. Take your time on that rotation. Really reach back. More than halfway there. We have 10 seconds. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it down. Great job. We have finished our strength superset. Take a second to grab some water. You can set your weights aside. What we have coming up is high intensity. We've got a 6-minute block of work, an EMOM. We've done this before. At the top of every odd round, we have 10 vertical drops. So round 1, round 3, 1, 5, round 5, we have 10 vertical drops. All it is a quick drop into a squat from our tiptoes. Our active recovery is a bear hold. So whatever time we have left after those 10 vertical drops in that first minute, we'll spend in a bear. Our even rounds, 2, 4, 6, we have a pendulum lunge. We're going to go forwards and backwards. We'll do 5 on each side, and then the remainder time in that minute gets those bear holds. It's 6 minutes. It's 6 rounds. So let's get started. We'll start in 30 seconds with those vertical drops. With that drop, you're going to start on the tiptoes, arms come up tall. We're going to swing the arms down quick and drop into that squat. We have 10 of those. We're starting in 15 seconds. It's 6 minutes long. Take breaks in between if you need it. Skip the active recovery if you need to. We'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms up. Come to the tiptoes. Drop down. Swing the arms into that drop squat. You've got 10 of these. You want to do them fast with a little pause at the top. After that 10, we've got 40 seconds. You're taking it into your active recovery. Find your bear. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're holding here for 30 seconds. This is our active recovery. 20 seconds. Now, if you need a break, just let the knees come to the mat and then lift right back up. 15 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it up. We're going right into our minute 2. The right leg is going to go forward into a lunge and then back. We do 5 of those. Your left leg stays planted. Now, take your time with these if you don't like those bear holds. You'll do the right side, and then you'll do the left. 5 each side, forward and back. Fifteen seconds left on the clock. Spin it in your bear. For 10. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Right back into round 3. Verticals. Drop it down. Pause at the top. Swing the arms fast. You've got 10. After those 10, bring it down. Active recovery. Bear holds. 30 seconds. If you need a break, take it. If you need to take a break from the bear, just let the knees tap to the floor and then push it right back up. Maybe you do that a couple of times. Nothing wrong with it. This is how we get stronger. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Right back into our lunges. Forward and back for 5. Take your time. Swing it through. If you need to, step in the center before you go again. 5 on the right and 5 on the left. Nice job. 15 seconds. Find your bear for 10. 2 more rounds to go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Right back into your vertical drops for 10. Oh, I did those too fast. Too much time for bears. Active recovery. When you're ready, there's 30 seconds left in minute number 5. We're almost there. If you need a break, maybe you step back to a plank to keep that core active. 20 seconds. 15. For 10. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring it up. Last set of pendulum lunges. 5 to each side. It's really tough right now. One side and then the other. 10 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a little child's pose. That's what we're looking for. Elevated heart rate. Let's take a second, take a little water break, and catch our breath. Our first EMOM is complete. We do have one more. Same thing. We're going to work at 6 minutes. Our odd numbers, 1, 3, and 5. Those rounds, you're going to do 10 lateral bounds. 10 to each side, so it's 20 total. You can do them fast, you can do them slow. If the jump isn't good for you, take a curtsy lunge and just do 10 total. The active recovery is a reverse crunch. Nice and easy, we'll be down on our back. Round 2, 4, and 6, we have forward bounds. We're doing 5 of these. If we have too much time left over, maybe we'll add more, or maybe we'll just keep that core work. It's 6 more minutes. My gosh, it's gonna put us right at the end of class. Maybe we should do it. No, let's do it. Let's do it. If you can't stick around a little longer for the stretch, don't worry about it. If you can, great. I'm gonna keep it on and keep recording, but let's get started. We're gonna go in 10 seconds. That first round is the lateral bounds for 20. We'll go in 3, 2, and 1. So you've got 20 of these. Once you finish your 20, take it to your back. We have 30 seconds on the clock of active recovery. It is a reverse crunch. Chin to chest, elbows wide, knees tuck and roll into the chest, lifting the hips off the mat, working our entire core. We have 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, rock and roll it up. Take it to the back of your mat. You have 5 forward bounds. You're gonna hop forward and back pedal. Once you get your 5, 30 seconds on the clock, we rock and roll. Knees to chest, reverse crunch. If you wanna make this a little bit harder, lengthen the legs out long, or keep the knees bent. Whatever works for you. 15 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, rock and roll it up. Minute 3, we're almost halfway there. We've got 20 of our bounds. If you don't like the impact, you can take alternating curtsy lunges. Active recovery. Find that reverse crunch. 30 seconds. Halfway there. 3 minutes to go. And then we're golden. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rock and roll it up. Let's get our second set of forward bounds. for 5. If you need to modify this, do 1 foot at a time, back pedal. Maybe you take a little baby hop. You've got 5. "30 seconds to finish off round 4. Back to that reverse crunch. Almost there, guys. Let's finish strong. 15 seconds. Less than 10. 3, 2, and 1. Rock and roll it up. Our final 2 minutes. Our final set of lateral bounds for 20. Dripping sweat. 15 after, which means we have 30 seconds to go. 1 more minute. 1 more set of forward bounds, and then we'll stretch. We'll keep the stretch short and sweet. 1 to 2 minutes. Less than 10 seconds before we get into that last minute of work. 5, 4, 3, 2, rock and roll it up, and get into those forward bounds. Last set for 5. You guessed it. 30 seconds on the clock for our active recovery. Finish with reverse crunch. We'll finish with just a minute of stretching. Ten seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the head to the mat. Pull the knees to the chest. Close the eyes and breathe. We'll spend just 2 minutes of stretching and then we'll go. Let's stretch out through the low back. Maybe a little rock side to side. And then we're going to take a figure 4 to stretch the glutes. So bring the feet down, cross the left ankle over the right knee, and then pull the legs close to the chest. Find a stretch maybe in the adductor or the glute on that left side, depending on where you're tight. Nice job today, guys. Let's release that. We'll do the other side. Right ankle over the left knee. Pull the legs close to the chest. Hold it there for a stretch. And we'll bring the knees back to the chest. A couple of rock and rolls to sit it up tall. And we're going to push it into a fold. Stretching out through the hamstrings. Relax the head and neck. Relax the spine. Relax the arms. Really let the legs stretch out. When you're ready, slowly roll to the top. The head comes up last. We're going to take the arms up overhead and turn them into a V, opening up the arms wide, thumbs point back. Arch the back, reach the thumbs back, take a nice big deep breath and stretch the core. Bring the arms to a T, palms up, pull the thumbs back, open through the chest and the shoulders, hold it here for a big breath. And let the arms go. Nice job today, guys. Thank you so much for coming for this strength and high intensity total body workout today.